Every single day, I come here on YouTube to show you the conditions, the entry patterns, scenarios, so that you can avoid mistakes. That is what my goal is, to show you the trades, to show you the patterns so that you can trade efficiently. And if you want to become a professional trader, you need to have patience and you need to wait for the conditions in the market. Only then we click buy or sell button. So let me show you what I've said in my last video, and I'm going to show you some screenshots which I've sent to the traders who are in touch with me on Instagram and my students, so that we can understand the entries and conditions and the way I entered this trade. Again, personally, I will look for a signal. That is what my bias is. It's bullish. I'll keep my rejection zone here and I'll wait for a pullback hit of this zone. If we have a candle that closes above my rejection zone, which is right here as you can see in the blue, if that happens, then we have a good signal that price wants to continue to push up in a trend with a new high. If we have a rejection in this zone followed by a bearish engulfer, we have a valid double top pattern. So that is what the conditions I'm looking at. Still bullish. I'm still bullish for net gas unless and until I get a good reason to sell here. If no reason to sell here, then we have a likely chance that price will. Here on currency.com, what do we have? Right here, price did hit this zone and did not break and close above. So at this point, no sell condition here. Just keep your zones like this. If we have a push up rejection here, then we have a likely double top. Nice one. So in my last video, I've given you two conditions for the bullish and bearish. For bullish condition, I wanted to see a pullback followed by a bullish engulfer or a break above this zone, and both did not happen. And I've also said that if I get a double top pattern here, in that case, I will enter my sell trade here on Ovanda. As you can see, double top engulfer right here. That's a messy double top, but it is a valid double top. Now let me show you here on currency.com. You can see much clear here on currency.com, a valid double top pattern. Price pushed up, rejected the zone, pushed down, pulled back, pushed up, rejected here at the zone twice with that bearish engulfing pattern. I have an account with Ovanda. That is why I entered my trade on Ovanda. But here you can see a clear double top pattern, and most of the traders, they have a similar data as capital.com. That is why I do analysis here as well. Now with that, we had an entry condition, and now what is stopping us to enter this trade? You have to be confident, and once you have a condition, you take your trade. And I've already notified my students and the traders who are in touch with me on Instagram. They asked me if it's a valid condition or not. I have said it is a valid condition. Once we have a valid condition, once the candle closed, then we have a valid double top pattern, and with that, price pushed down massively, and that is enough to hit your targets. So let's go back on Ovanda. I'll come back to currency.com in a moment. So at this point, price is now broken below 50 EMA completely, and now I'm not entering any buy trades. At this point, we can get a pullback to 50 EMA and then another bearish candle, and then we can have a possible continuation towards the downside. But I want to see another red candle that must close below this red candle. Once that happens, then we have a good confirmation towards the bearish side, and then I'll start look for my pullback followed by my bearish sell trade. So let me give you one more condition for aggressive traders. So if you're an aggressive trader, what you can do, pull up your Fibonacci tool from swing low of this candle to the zone right here. Now this is my buffer zone, this rectangle right here. Now if you are an aggressive trader, what you can do, you can enter another sell trade at the retest of this buffer zone, 50% retracement. You can enter with the sell limit order, and target can be 1 ATR or 1.618 retracement. So if you're an aggressive trader, that is what you need to look at, or you can get pullback or bearish engulfer in a less aggressive way. So this is one of the conditions. I also look for my entries. Now if the candle keep on falling down, all you need to do, just move your Fibonacci tool to the lowest candle and adjust your 50% retracement, and then use the 50% retracement as your sell limit order. That is what I'm looking at, not buying unless and until price is now trading below the both EMAs. I'll only look for my bullish trade once the price completely broke above 50 EMA, and for the continuation towards the upside, complete reversal, I want to see a complete break of this area, this rejection zone. So once I see that, I will only then start looking for my complete buy trade, looking for the bearish trade until the price hit this zone below, the previous zone which I've mentioned in my last videos, which is 1958, a zone from where we can expect another bounce if not broken below this previous low. So that is what I'm looking at. I look for my sell trade until the price hit this level below in green. Here on currency.com, I have just redone the zone. So if the price falls and keep on falling down, a zone below is now we have 1.946 goes up to 2.064. We have a new zone here. If the price continues to push down, then this is the zone from where I want to enter my next buy trade. So not buying at this point. All I want to see another red candle that close below 50 EMA, and then I look for my continuation pullback bearish trades. Let's check gold. Gold is still above the level of support. Now at this point, I'm still expecting a push up. We can get a possible push down to 50 EMA followed by a bullish engulfer. That is one of my entry condition. If I have that, I will enter from the 50 EMA. If the price keeps on falling down, we have a rejection zone ready here below. Same like net gas, we need to prepare ourselves. If the price come down to our zone, we will enter our trade. So 1981 goes up to 1989.44. If the price push down to this rejection zone, then we have a valid double bottom pattern. But before that, if we have an entry above 50 EMA, bullish engulfer, then in that case, we will also have a good reason to enter buy trade. So keep an eye here, keep looking for conditions. Any confusions, you can just DM me on Instagram. Links are in the description. Right, so if you have seen my last video, I've said that if the price breaks above this line, we have a good new high and a possible continuation towards the upside. So now we have a continuation and confirmation that price wants to push up in a trend, and now the next zone above is right here is 25.86 goes up to 26.39. So if the price continues to push up, in that case we will enter our sell trade with one of the entry condition, which is bearish engulfers or my double top entry pattern. So have these zones on your charts and enter your trade accordingly with good entry condition. For now, I'll only look for buy trades followed by the pullback and a push up to this zone. Let's check crude oil. Right, so we had a break above this box as mentioned in my last video, break above, and we have a push up successfully to the upper level of this resistance mentioned in my last video. Let me show you that. Still ranging sideways within this box. As you can see, all I want to see a complete break and close above this box. Once that happens, it can likely push up to the highest level of resistance, which is 83.19, from where I will look for my sell trade. Nice one. So now at this point, I won't be looking for buy trades. Now if we get a bearish engulfer here, then we have a likely sell signal. So just wait for a sell condition here. We can have another green candle that can close above this zone, and then if we have a next red candle that close below this zone, in that case we have a valid sell condition as well. So look for sell conditions only. We can get a double top here as well. Either way, we have bearish engulfer or double tops. This is the zone from where I want to look for my sell trades, and once we have a condition, I will go 1 ATR for my target. So that is it for commodities, guys. I hope you are getting value out of my videos. If yes, do not forget to hit a like button, and if you're new, hit a subscribe button and join Money Markets family so that we can all trade together and trade efficiently. Hope you trade green the rest of the week. See you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.